What's up, my dudes? It is Monday. I wanted to make another video. I said I'd do an AR check, so that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully this will be short and sweet. There's nothing extremely special about my AR. It's a dpms stock AR-15. My dad gave me probably 7 years ago. I don't know, it's been a while. Nothing really special about it. It's just a normal DPMS. I've done little things here and there to it. I got a Monstrum tactical handguard, M-lock handguard. I wanted to try this M-lock. It's kind of like the industry standard now. Everybody's using M-lock, so I decided I'd give it a try. And so far, it's not been bad. I mean, the only thing I've put on is this little Picatinny slide right here to put extra attachments on, but I just wanted to try it out and put that on for a little sling eyelet right there. But that's about the only thing I put on, but it's super easy to put on is what I like about it. And don't have to deal with a bunch of wrenches and stuff like that. It's just pretty simple. Other than that, I got a new pistol grip for it. Not new, but got a Magpul pistol grip. I don't like, usually most of these lowers come with that little finger separator right there, and I don't like that. I don't know why. It just makes my hand uncomfortable. I like having a full feel. I have little hands, so it just makes me feel like I have more control of my gun. So I got that. And then other than that, like I said, pretty stock. That's about it. The only reason for this video, honestly, is just I wanted to show this scope off. And I researched a lot on this scope. And so like I said, I don't have tons of money to throw at a scope, and I wanted something with zoom on it. I didn't really want to do a red dot. I had a red dot on here with no zoom on it. It's actually the little red dot that's on my AR-9, and I just didn't like it. I didn't feel like I would be prepared. You know, like I always say though, it's not like I'm gonna get in a firefight soon, but if I was, or even if I'm out hunting, I guess I thought I wanted to be prepared for that. So I do live outside of city limits, and I did want to have a good scope in case, I don't know, I had to shoot a coyote or do whatever, protect myself against somebody who might be far away. Not only that, but I mean, usually an AR is a semi long distance rifle. I mean, not long distance, but I mean, I would say mid-range. I mean, at least 100 yards effectively, 200 yards maybe if you're a good shot, but I wanted something that I could see that far out. I mean, if I'm gonna make shots like that. And so I looked around. Of course, I wanted a Trijicon ACOG, but those things are anywhere from 900 to $2,000 for an ACOG. The design is cool. I mean, if I had the money, I would definitely get an ACOG just because, you know, using natural light to illuminate your reticle, that's really cool. I mean, that's a super legitimate reason to buy an ACOG, honestly. Not only that, but my dad used ACOGs before, and he says they're amazing. I mean, you can bang them around, you can throw them on the ground, abuse them, and they'll still just stay right true to the center. And so, of course, I wanted one, but I don't have ACOG money. So I was looking around for something that would be similar, still work the same, still be durable, and not cost the high prices that Trijicons cost. So I looked around, I found some, you know, $500, $400, but I was like, man, I'm really just looking for that one that doesn't break the bank, that almost anybody could buy. Well, I found this Monstrum tactical scope. It wasn't this one exactly. It was a second focal plane scope. I think it had maybe 2 zooms on it and didn't have lit reticles. I looked and I was like, okay, it was 80 bucks. So I was like, that's what caught my eye. And I was like, let me do some research on it. I did some research. People said they liked it. Some were a little bit indifferent. So I kept doing some research on Monstrum. And then I found this scope. I'll have to leave the details of which scope this is exactly because I can't remember which model it is, but it's a 1:4 zoom by 24. I like this one because to me it had the most bang for the buck because it had everything that you would probably want in a scope. It's first focal plane. If you don't know what first focal plane, look up a YouTube video because I can't remember the science behind it. It's really cool though. I generally remember what first focal plane means, but I can't explain it in this video. It's first focal plane. The sight picture is extremely clear. and the eye relief is amazing. The zoom is great. It has lit reticles. It got a red and a green, and it has a high-low power levels. So you can make it as bright as you want or dim it to where you can barely see it, but it can outline the crosshairs. And I think probably, I mean, it's kind of dumb, but it actually comes with a honeycomb lens cover to hide the glint of your scope, which, if you ask me, that's kind of a Call of Duty thing, but I thought it was cool anyway. I mean, if you were in a firefight or shooting, that could give you away possibly. I don't know. I'm not military trained, so I wouldn't know that. I just thought that was cool. It came with your scope covers, and then it comes with that honeycomb to hide the glint if you were trying to stay hidden. So, like I said, I thought that was pretty cool. And all of that for $150. I thought that was pretty stupid cheap. I was kind of nervous buying it because, I mean, I did look at reviews and stuff, and 9 times out of 10, people were pretty happy with it. Granted, a lot of them probably were amateurs like me who probably didn't shoot a whole lot, but just wanted something cool to do. My next venture is to put as many rounds as I can through this rifle using this scope and see how true it stays on sight. So that might be a video I can probably do next week. This month has just been kind of crazy, and last month was insane too. So hopefully in the next couple of months I can get to the range, do some videos on the AR9, and then put a bunch of rounds through this and let y'all know, because I thought that was pretty cheap. It's so cheap I bought 2. I got one for my wife too. Not that she'll probably ever use it, but I got 2 of them. So if I end up not using it, I mean, if we just decide we want to get something different for her, then maybe I'll give it away or sell it. But we'll do some testing with this, and we'll kind of see how it works out. I don't know, I'm really excited. This little budget build's come along pretty well, I'd say, for just, I guess, a generic AR, honestly. Been wanting to get into more tactical training and kind of being more aware and more comfortable with my gun. And that's a big thing for me, is like, I want to be comfortable. This should be an extension of me, and I shouldn't at any point feel like this is an uncomfortable thing to have in my hands, or that I don't know what to do with this when I have it in my hands. I, for the most part, am extremely comfortable with this. I've learned everything about it. I use it. I wouldn't say play with it, because play is a bad word. You shouldn't play with guns, but I make sure that I know everything about this gun. I think everybody should do that. Even if you're not a gun nut, you should still be comfortable with the weapon, especially if you're carrying that weapon. I believe that gun should be an extension of you, and if something was to happen, it should be no different than getting your phone out and using it to call 911. You should get that pistol out and protect yourself, and then get your phone out and call 911. So that's just my personal opinion. I'll do another video update on going to the range and doing some target shooting and just kind of seeing what it does. I'll see if I sighted it in correctly or not. And that'll be a big indicator on how well this thing performs. So yeah, that's about it. That's my budget AR build. And that's about it for today, guys. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for stopping by. So until next time, you have a great day.